goes Tatis again on strike 3. Throw down, not in time, and a stolen base for Tatis. On this 1-2, he chases a similar pitch. Clevenger gets in for the second out. Home with a 2-1. Will Smith pulls a liner to short, and Tatis is there to end the inning. First time that Clevenger's issued multiple walks in the Padres have been waiting for from him. He chases one in the dirt here for strike 3 in the first round of the setup. He sticks with a fastball and strikes him out. Big strikeout for Walker Buehler. 2 gone here in the seventh. There they go. Here it comes. He struck him out, sticking with a fastball. Peterson down on a high fastball. 2 away.
They all know what's in place, so yeah, we're going to have to
choose his 14th of the third to finish off Hosmer. And a 1-2-3 inning, by far his cleanest tonight since. On a 2-2 from Johnson, he swings and misses at a fastball that was away for the first out. Strikes him out looking. His 1-2 pitch. On the corner to get Cronenworth looking. His 8th strikeout. That is a line drive to left center field, base hit. And Nola delivers with 2 outs to give the Padres the game's first run. Bellinger down swinging as he went up and in with a fastball, as you talked about so many people doing against Bellinger. Left it over the plate, got away with it. At second base, Cronenworth. Right throw, and it gets by Hosmer, and the Dodgers have tied the game. Biden helping them change that. He looks at strike 3 here. Didn't like it, whipping through. It's a lot to look at and a lot to like for Dustin May, who struts himself off of the mound after another 1-2-3 inning. Seager hits it sky high to medium deep left field. Tagging at third is Taylor. Profar settles under, makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. Taylor's in safely in the... Turner shoots one through the right side, base hit. Betts headed for the plate. Pisco standing up, and the Dodgers lead 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth lays out to get there, but everybody's safe, and they lead at 4-1. On an infield hit from Cody Bellinger to score Justin Turner. That one gets by Nola. Charging home from third is Muncy, and they lead 5-1. Cronenworth puts it in play. Gonzalez there to stop it. Rose on to first again.
Infield coach. And here's something very unusual that happened during the shutdown.
And deals 1-2. And strikes out Hosmer with a back foot slider. Dodger bullpen locked in. Hard throwing rookie delivers to Corey Seager. And the short right fielder, Manny Machado, makes the catch. Lifted to right, Mookie Betts. It's a retired fan.
Yes.
Strikes out Myers here for out number 2 of the night.
Absolutely.
The hands are rolling along first. That's a fair ball that'll finish the game.
Walker, such a pivotal moment there when you're able to strike out Grisham to get out of that bases loaded jam starting at, when you're behind in the count 3-0. Can you just walk me through what's going through your mind at that point to get out of that jam?
Yeah, exactly what I've told you guys previously. I think, that felt like Atlanta to me, and I'm sure it did to everyone watching the game. So moments will speed up and things like that, and luckily I feel like I had been there and failed before and kind of learned from that and got lucky and made some pitches and got out of it. But, I honestly, before you guys ask anything, I can't, it's hard to fathom what Dustin May, Victor, Trinan, and then Kenley did to come out and shut him down like that it's a testament to what we do here, and I got a lot of pride being a part of this.
Yeah, they're incredibly impressive what they were able to do tonight. And you had mentioned last time we spoke that you do learn more from your failures than you do your successes. When things aren't going well for you mechanically, how do you force yourself not to speed up and get going too quickly?
That's the miss, right? If something's gonna go wrong, I'm gonna be too quick, and just got lucky to get out of that inning and kind of settle in a little bit more. Obviously, the third was okay, and then got out of the fourth somehow. So, it's something we work on, something I'm always going to do. But at the end of the day, I want to be aggressive. So, I think that's going to be my miss or my fault for the rest of my career.
You're not always going to feel great, Walker, whether it's physically or your stuff just isn't there. How comfortable did you feel tonight overall?
Physically, I felt great. I think the ball was coming out of my hand well. I just missed a lot with it. But, I'd rather feel bad or feel really, really good and move forward positively. And, it is what it is. Obviously, we have a really deep and talented team. And, we just keep rolling with that and see what happens.
What does it say about this club that you guys get your first run in the 5th, your first hit in the 6th, and then really get things going in the 6th inning to make it happen when it seemed like it wasn't going to go your way to start?
Yeah, just a resilient group. 1 through 9. I mean, we got CT hitting in the 9 hole. So it was, we felt like it was a matter of time. Obviously, we'd like to get on the board earlier, but that's baseball. They had some good arms today, and it's not always easy. So we grinded, and it was a good team win.
Cody, overall 9 pitchers for the San Diego Padres used today. Obviously, they would have loved to have Clevenger go deeper into the game, but because of that injury, he comes out early. As a batter, how difficult is it to get adjusted, perhaps when you know you're going to face a new guy every single at-bat?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Probably harder a few years ago. I think throughout the season we kind of see a few games like that where the starting pitching's down in the middle to late season. So we do face bullpen days, and we kind of had an idea that it could potentially be one today. So it's what it is.
What happened there in the 5th inning, the error on Cronenworth to be able to get you safely to first base and score that first run, does it just continue to improve or impress upon you guys to just run out every play and wait and see what happens, forcing the defense to make a play?
Yeah, for sure. I think in that situation for myself, I just wanted to put the ball in play. Garrett Richards had some really good stuff. Putting it in play in that situation was a win, and just try to bust my tail down the line and make anything happen.
Game 1 is so important as far as making a statement. How pleased are you with the fact that you guys were able to grind this one out and get Game 1 of a 5-game series with no days off?
Yeah, it feels really good. Obviously, Game 1's always big. Feels really good. It's always nice to get Game 1 on the belt, especially when you get a win.
Cody spoke about it a little bit earlier, but the resiliency of this club when you guys get your first run on an error there in the 5th, and then you finally get the first hit and things get going for you in the 6th. How much of this is just experience, knowing that you guys are never really out of time?
Yeah, I think we didn't get a lot of hits early, but we took great at bats and we made those guys work. We took a lot of walks tonight, and when our offense is at its best, we're walking as many times as we're getting hits. So did a great job of staying in the zone for the most part and getting on base. And like you said, that belly play, just hustling down the line, putting pressure on the defense, forced a bad throw. And, once we got that first run, I think it kind of settled us in a little bit. And we took good at bats all night.
There's certainly no lack of respect that you guys have for the Padres, but when Clevenger unfortunately has to come out early because of an injury, you have a guy making his major league debut. They use 9 pitchers. You guys are National League West champs 8 straight years. Do you feel like you have to win this game?
I don't know if we have to do anything, but obviously we want to win them all. So, we talk about taking it one day at a time and doing whatever we have to do tonight, whether that was facing, 9 different pitchers. I think I faced 5 different guys and all 5 at bats, and essentially going through, unfortunately, with Clevenger, flaring up there, essentially being a bullpen game. But to have to win, I don't like that. But obviously, we're going to do everything we can to win every game.
Walker was, admitted that he didn't necessarily have his best stuff tonight, but he battled 95 pitches for him, but your bullpen gives up 1 hit. It was asked of him earlier, how much confidence do you guys have in the work that your bullpen can do?
Yeah, we've had confidence in those guys all season long. They've been outstanding for us, and, like Walker said, he didn't have his best command tonight, but he just gutted that thing out and kept it close. And I don't know, I think it was maybe the 2nd or 3rd inning with the bases loaded, and the wheels could have fell off there, but he dug down and climbed all the way back from that 3-0 count on Grisham and ended up punching him out, and that was huge. I think if you ask Walker, he probably would have liked to have been a little bit better, but he was plenty good enough for us to give us a chance, and then turn it over to our bullpen with D. May and Vic and Trinan and Kenley just doing what they've done all year, and that's be great.
And JT, finally for me, Muncie's ball and Pollock's ball look like if they were hit to Dallas. How important is it to keep the ball on the ground here and just use the gaps to your advantage?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think keep the ball on the ground. I think they hit a couple balls pretty good that probably in Dodger Stadium are homers, but we hit a few homers in the series earlier this year here, so you can hit it over the fence, but it's not about hitting home runs. It's about hitting balls hard and taking good at bats, and eventually, we broke them down. We found some holes, and it actually happened to be the not so hard hit balls that resulted in more runs for us.
In your opinion, what's the bigger play? Walker Buehler being able to strike out Grisham after he was behind in the count to get out of that bases loaded jam, or the eventual work of what your bullpen was able to do?
Man, it's a toss-up, Alon. I just think that Walker, after that second inning, to come back out there and give us 2 more to shorten the game, what was huge. And the complexion of the game would have completely changed if he couldn't have even got through that 4th inning. But what the bullpen did tonight, just a big lift. And we kind of offensively, we weathered it and just continued to take good at-bats and broke out. Put up a crooked number, and we just added some points. So it was really good to see. Great baseball game all the way around.
Speaking of weathering it, Weathers comes in to make his major league debut. I'm not certain how much of a book you have on this young man. Hadn't really pitched above AA. How difficult is it to game plan for 9 different pitchers in a ball game?
It is. It's difficult, and it's as far as Weathers, it's good to see. I mean, just a quick ascension. I played against his father, and so there's good pedigree there. But for us to just keep our composure and every new arm that came in, just have a plan. And I really thought 1 through 9, everyone that took at bats tonight, I just really thought they had good plans tonight.
Dustin May, Dave, 6 up, 6 down. Did you kind of have to treat this as a side session so you can have him available if necessary on Wednesday?
Yeah, that's kind of, to have Walker going, not knowing how long he's going to go, but then with Clayton going tomorrow, I think the idea was for Dustin to take on a run tonight, to have him available for 3, and we'll figure out what capacity, if it's a start or come out of the pen or whatever, but I think that was kind of the idea behind it.